You ready? You got me running, got me running. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Raise your hands up, raise them up.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Forex Trading Asia Daily Currency Call, episode 316. Today is the 21st of June, 11 a.m. here in Singapore, GMT +8. Okay, so this is the currency call where you will get market economic updates, key support resistance levels, trade ideas, and more. So this currency call is going to be very beneficial to both the long-term investors and short-term traders. We'll be going through what could move prices, possible trade ideas, and also highlighting potential targets and risk. So a disclaimer here, any information shared during this session is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It is solely the opinion and views of the speaker. So please remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. All right, so first off is the dollar index to get some sense of where the market is heading towards. So let's get Scott here, Scott Andrews from Forex Briefcase Australia to share on the dollar index. Scott.
All right, happy Monday, everyone, and thanks for joining us again as well. So we'll just touch base with the charts here just to see how things finished for the end of last week. And we did see the dollar held up over 92, and it very much looks like that we've broken out a little bit. So I just want to bring up the 1 hour chart here just with Samtrade. So we've got very much uneventful trading right now, and I'll just zoom in a little bit and I'll just reformat that there. So we've got quite a bit of upside here as well, which I do like. So in regards to 92.06, there's a little bit of support there that it's found. And I would say we've got the price action indicating that it's definitely confirmed consolidation, plus what we've seen with the FOMC. There was another event that I just want to briefly discuss as well. So I'm just going to bring up this article that I saw as well. I won't be going into huge detail, but this was quite interesting and grabbed my attention this morning, where Fed Jim's Bullard sees first interest rate hike coming as soon as 2022. Now, again, there's only one member of the FOMC as well. As you can see, what you want to look for now is any discussions about more members coming out, and we'll see, because we do have, and I'll go to the news now as well. So we'll just go to the Forex Trading Asia calendar here. So we don't have a lot of news out today, but we do have FOMC member Williams speaking at 3 in the morning tomorrow, GMT +8. And then we've got a little bit more existing home sales as well. We've got very early Wednesday morning, Fed Chair Jerome Powell testifies. So, and then we've got a few other FOMC members speaking as well. But that was interesting and definitely caught my attention as well. So what I'll do, I'll just briefly go back to the charts now as well, just to summarize exactly what my plan is for this week. And you might be thinking, you don't necessarily have to trade the US dollar per se, but you might be monitoring it for the other pairs that are very interesting. And obviously, Jin's going into the Aussie and the Kiwi, and there's some very interesting levels to pay attention to. And you might be just looking to hedge as well if you do have positions in US dollars. So it's a point of interest for anyone, even if you're holding US stocks. So it's something to really pay attention to for today, guys. But honestly, I think we do have considerable upside here. And to be fair, what I'd be looking to see is if we can just creep back down just for a retest. But if not, buying into strength is fine, honestly, with, a stop down at the lows, maybe 92.10 or so, with an entry at 92.30, and then we'll just see how far this wants to go this week. But definitely upside potential on the US dollar is what I see for this week.
Okay, thanks, Scott, for the dollar index. All right, so today's Monday. The currency in focus is Aussie and Kiwi. So we are with Jin Dao Tai, founder of LCMS Traders, a multi-million-dollar trader trading an account with more than US $15 million on a daily basis. All right, Jin, I'll pass it to you for the currency in focus, Aussie and Kiwi.
All right, thanks for that, Chinwei. So I like what Scott just said, right? We're looking at some strength in the US dollar. We're possibly looking at a bit of a retrace at this point before I would guess further upside after that retrace or the retest of that current level. With that said, as we were just looking, the Forex Trading Asia economic calendar here, today, take it as a rest day. I don't think much is going to happen. We've seen a lot of volatility, a lot of movement last week. So this might be a bit of a breather today, following, not a lot of news. And then on Tuesday, we come back to, well, not a lot of Aussie or Kiwi news either. We have some consumer sentiment early on Tuesday morning, and then not much else after that. Following from that, Wednesday, we have, again, not much Aussie or Kiwi news, but pay attention, we do have some US PMI, manufacturing PMI numbers being released. 9:45 p.m. GMT plus 8 was 62.1, expected a 61.5. So still well into that expansionary phase, but looking like a little bit of a downtick from that point. Services PMI for the US looking to go from 70.4 to a flat 70. Again, well in that expansionary phase, but a bit slightly lower. From there, Thursday, again, a lot of pound news. So pay attention when we start talking about pound later into the week. But back to the US, we have US GDP numbers was 6.4, expected a 6.4 quarter on quarter. I think we're going to see that same number being printed, a 6.4% for GDP, for the US GDP number. This might actually again bring that strength back to the US dollar. We might see on Thursday evening. Following from that, Friday, we have some news, but not big price movers at that point. So what you pay attention to here is not a lot of Aussie news, not a lot of Kiwi news, or actually none at all, followed with US PMI numbers and GDP numbers to be released on Wednesday and Thursday evening. So with that said, what could happen in terms of on the charts for the Aussie and the Kiwi dollar? Aussie here, I have this zoomed out just to show you that we are at a very, very low point, multi-period low. If I went to the daily time frame here, you can see that the last time it came to this point and tested this level was back in, let me move that away, was back in December last year, where it hit that 7450 level before skyrocketing back up again. At this point now, we're at a similar point at 0.75 again. So at this point, now looking at the H4 time frame, at this point at 7500, I anticipate that, with that retracement on the dollar index, some slight retracement expected, we could actually see that creep back up quite close to 7.6. I don't think it'll get all the way to 7.6, but I think we might see some retracement back up towards 7.6 before the US dollar strength coming back into play, tracking back down to that 7450 support level again. So what would I anticipate at this point is let it move up, let it slowly creep up towards 7.6, and then look for that selling opportunity. You could be looking at about from 7.575, a 40 pip stop loss for a very good 120 pip take profit level even if you took a 40 pip stop loss and 120 pip, you're looking at a 1:3 risk reward ratio towards the downside. But this will require that patience where you sit there and wait for the Aussie dollar to go up towards 7.6, tempt you to buy it up, but it's pretty much, and I always think about that, once I buy, it's going to start turning back down. This is most likely the case again. Let it creep up towards 0.76, let it reject that level, and once it turns back down, look to sell it down towards 7450. So there's the Aussie dollar on the H4 time frame. Quite a bit of waiting to do. Alternatively, if it does break down from this point, a bit unlikely, then you could be looking at a very big downside, but be very careful that it's a multi-year or period low again. Moving on from that, the Kiwi dollar, same thing as it's been doing with the Aussie in correlation. We can see that at this 69 level, at a 69 level, the last time we got to this point on a daily time frame, looking at it, was back, well, the last time it came close was back in March this year, and the last time it hit this level of 69 was back in November last year, November and December last year. So again, same thing like the Aussie dollar, looking at it on the H4 time frame here, zooming in a little bit, probably anticipate a bit of a climb back towards the 0.70 level. Okay, so you're looking at about a 40 pip move back upwards. Rejecting that resistance level would be interesting for it to reject and turn back down towards a 69 level. So in this, for the New Zealand dollar in this time frame, I would anticipate it to actually come closer towards that resistance level. So look for selling opportunities below 0.7. You could keep a very tight stop loss, about 35 pips, with a good 70 or 80 pip take profit level towards the downside. You're looking at a risk reward of 1:2 towards the downside for the New Zealand dollar. So in summary, quick summary here is that for both the New Zealand dollar and the Aussie dollar, right now will be the waiting game. Let it climb back up. You might be tempted to be buying it up. If you want to manage your trade very closely, look at a smaller time frame on the M15 or M5, maybe. But for most of you, I would say let it climb back up over the next couple of days or today and tomorrow before possibly looking at it, rejecting its immediate resistance level. Look for that selling opportunity towards that support level on the downside.
Okay, thanks for that, Jin. All right, so just a reminder here, any information shared during this session is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It is the views and opinions of the speakers. So please remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. All right, so if a lot of you, I see that a lot of you is coming in from the free Telegram channel that we have, the Forex Trading Asia Telegram channel. So if you have been enjoying the signals for free, you might want to know, hey, how to learn the strategy behind it, or even know when to exit, because in the Telegram channel, they don't tell you when to exit. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to pass the time to Daniel to share a little bit about Traders Club, which will address those issues. Daniel.
Yes, thank you, Jinwei. Indeed, if those who come in Telegram channel, we have lots of signals coming in. In fact, you see Jinwei's background, really very nice of all the signals coming in. Take 1, take 2, take profit 3. Now, again, let me share here, if those who are in the Telegram channel, and they should come and see what we are looking at. We have here in LCMS Traders Club here, where we not only give you the signals earlier than the Telegram channels, where we see it, we immediately put it up here first before, almost like 5 minutes later, then put in a Telegram channel. We will, of course, remember we have the sell price, what pair to be taking, what price, stop loss, 3 take profit, possible take profit targets. then you'll be wondering, you know, where should I exit and not. So this is where we not only give you the signals to earn, we also teach you the signals of why we do so. And in LCMS Traders Club, you know, you can see here, you know, we give you the analysis behind why we take a trade with the chart, of course, and for you to learn and not only to profit but to learn together. And then when it hits TP1 or TP2, we will suggest you to either hold, you know, with a hold the trade, or to close. If you see the current market conditions, we may suggest you to close the trade at TP1, TP2, or TP3. So for example here, pound USD, you know, we look at a very strong momentum at that point in time. Even when it hits TP2 at 40 pips, we suggest to hold, you know, possible to hold to TP3. And when it hits the TP3, of course, we said it's the last take profit target, we will suggest you to secure your profits as well. So in this case, you know where to maximize your trade. Now, not only that, here in LCMS Traders Club, we also have a group of members here, where lots of members, where we do interaction in here in the trading floor, and we also give you a lot of ideas what's happening in the market. You can see Scott giving you some market updates, you know, and over the weekend, what he thinks about what he prepares, you know, and also every day, you know, not only learn, you want to know what's happening in the market as well, where you want to learn how to trade, and also to see what's happening in the market. We have here a must for LCMS Traders Club. It's really a must for every serious person who's trading and want to be profitable in Forex trading. Now, in every morning, we have here, we prepare for your trading purposes and preparation, at least 2 information here prepared just for you. What we have is the market watch list, the daily currency analysis and the currency watch list. Okay, the currency watch list, what we have here is a snapshot of what we see in the morning of the charts, and gives you a suggestion of what to buy or to sell on which currencies, and what suggested price and possible potential profits. Well, the currencies here, we have for example, New Zealand USD on a possible sell action, entry at 0.692, a potential profits at what price, or which exit to do as well. And not only that as well, you want to know what's happened, what's happening in the market, which is the fundamental analysis coming in. We have the daily currency analysis here, where we give you a summary of what happened yesterday or last week, and what should you be looking out for, coming this week, and where's possible also another possible suggestion trade opportunities. Everything here for the club members, just looking to be profitable in your Forex trading, and so you won't go blindly when you start trading in your Forex market. No, not right here. Not only that, it's not sitting here, but we have a day, twice a week sessions, coaching. One with group coaching sessions on the Monday, and the live trading sessions on the Wednesday, where we trade together. Now, these sessions are really guide you through the current market conditions, and where we can literally make profits together as well. So, all these here, it is for not only from the signals. I would highlight this LCMS Traders Club is not just for signals alone, but you have to learn about the signals, learn about Forex trading, and how to be profitable as well. Okay, and now, Jinwei, I pass it back to you.
Hey, thanks for that, Daniel. Yeah, so if you want to improve your trading, just check out the chat. The link is there. Subscribe for the LCMS Traders Club. Okay, we have come to the end of the session today. We will see you guys tomorrow for the Euro currency call. Thank you so much and goodbye.